Alright, Chapter 6, Measuring Performances. How do the communities measure their effectiveness? Metrics are both quantitative and qualitative, can assist the community leaders in determining how effective the community is in reaching their target audience, providing the value to their members. Communities are encouraged to use metrics not only trackable to their activity levels, but to identify the actions that will help them build and improve the community. I could have saved at least 1 month of the time of my research and work by using the resources that the Acquisition Connection community of practice provides. Quantitative metrics provide numerical measurements that can be used to gauge active levels, number of the page views, vote views, visits, titles, communication, contributions, attachments, downloads, helpful votes, growth, and number of the members of the community, and to assess the trends of the acquisition community connection, individual communities. And in addition, with the metrics mentioned, the acquisition community connection also captures the following metrics for the community: lifetime activity, total count of the knowledge objects reviewed and downloaded, item creation, activity, most and least active people, most viewed items, and most popular items. Through these measures may be relatively easy to capture. They only provide with the metric equation. The most important question is, do the committee add the value? We can infer the relationship between the level of the activity value is not the precise correlation, but the value of the acquisition community connection is tied into factors that are difficult to measure but have a positive impact on job performance. These factors may include better access to knowledge, increased awareness of adherence to policy, and increased adoption of best practices. All these factors contribute to time saving, increased productivity. Performance metrics, quantitative acquisition community connection metrics are collected and managed using the Defensive Acquisition Data Mart. The data are extracted directly from the report table of the Acquisition Community Connection, uploaded nightly into the Data Mart. Data Mart provides a robust reporting dashboard capability to capture and to display selected matrices for reporting and managing acquisition community connection dashboard data are available to DAU personnel only, and automated reports can be sent to the editor. The Data Mart dashboard for the Acquisition Community Connection displays the metric for the page, the views, members, and number of the accounts. Each of these metrics to track monthly totals and trends, as well as aggregated totals for the official year, contact hours, and the amount of the time the users engage actually using the Acquisition Community Connection. Also tracked by calculating the number of the visits and average visits of lengths in minutes divided by 60. A standard set of Acquisition Community Connection metrics and reports is accessible for the dashboard. The Acquisition Community Connection and practice-centered individual community metrics is captured in the standardization report format. The Acquisition Community Connection metrics capture lifetime fiscal year to date, monthly totals for each of the metric element. The Appendix D provides a list of metrics. Community leaders, editors can request a monthly report to provide the most of the breakout specific communities, as well as the role of those communities into a top-level view of activity across the community group, and such as the contracting community leaders can request these monthly community reports by contacting the ACC at dau.mil. Customizable reports and charts can be created on demand. A discrete set of community metric reports is available for the community editors leaders as part of the Acquisition Community Connection tool set. The report capture community lifetime totals display results based on various time frames. In addition, with the tools provided by the active metrics on each of the community topic knowledge of objects based on various periodicals captures the following metrics, which are useful in measuring community activity: number of the page views, metric card views, number of the questions and answers, the relationship highlights, email pages, contributions, attachments, downloads, and number of the videos downloaded. Alright, your performance metrics in Chapter 6, qualitative. While quantitative activity metrics like the number of the page views, number of the visitor members, accounts are more easily captured, the most important measure focuses on how the community contributes to the values. Students report the typical information work spends to 1/4 of his or her day searching the right information. See Table 4 for the knowledgeable management work performance studies. These studies have documented lost product due to the redoing and searching for the expert help or searching for answers. When we consider qualitative performance metrics, we strive to show the value of the acquisition community connection in 3 ways. The value of the DAU extended reach. The ability to extend the DAU assists a greater number of the people, thereby increasing the value of the DAU. Value to workforce. The ability to positively impact the user's ability to perform their jobs. This will make the form of times saving, increased productivity, errors, reproduction, duplication of efforts, improved quality, increased awareness, and adherence of policy. Value of collaboration workspaces. Ability to quickly establish collaborate workspaces for the team at little or no cost. In addition, there are two mechanical mechanisms available with the acquisition community connection to address quality user feedback. A helpful vote allows you to use the rate the content of helpful, and the feedback button allows you to use the reported bad links, incorrect data, as well as the rate to the content's reliability and usefulness. User testimonies are yet another way to gauge value. Communities acquisition community connection. User testimonies are created to help and better understand the value of community, adding the value of the acquisition community connection. Has been documented in its sustaining growth over 8 years in the comments of the users who find it provided that much needed source relevant, easily accessible acquisition information. Alright, Table 4, Knowledge Management and Work Performance Studies. Time spent searching cuts in company products. Northrop Grumman study found the knowledge of workers spend 12% of their time searching for their expertise. The KMG study concluded that 60% of the employees spent 1 hour per day duplicating work. Several studies describe the time wasted when someone sends a blast email to the entire department, team, and group searching for the answer. The KM world, the high cost and not finding information. There's some couple insights and studies of the IDC as well as the Organization Working Council, the CIO's IIM, and the Ford Motor Company Reuters, and have found that knowledge workers spent 15% and 35% of their time searching for the information. Searchers find with these 50% of the time less, accordingly with both web search engines of their own surveys. DAC studies 201 quantity of quantifying and enterprise search. Found only 21% of the respondents said they found information they needed 85% of the 100% of the time. 40% of the corporate youth reported that they cannot find the information they need to do their jobs on the intranets. IDC analysis defined the typical work week for an information worker is breaking up into tasks performed. The studies found a typical worker spent 9.5 hours per week searching for information, 9.6 hours analyzing information. Put together these tasks, assuming consumes almost 50% of the work week. Even the worst of 9.5 spent searching for the information, 3.5 hours yielding no results. Chapter 7, Outreach and Communications.